So Nathan, 18 years ago today, our country suffered but was brought together by the tragedy of 9/11 when the Twin Towers were attacked by terrorists.
Yes, Kendall, it is important that as a country and as a group we come together on this day of remembrance and remember those people whose lives were lost. Today on CWN, are you donating blood today?
And make sure you vote for your class officers. I'm Kendall.
I'm Nathan, and today is Wednesday, September 11th, 2019.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag, and please stay standing for a special moment of silence, remembering those who lost their lives on 9/11.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Calallen BPA will meet tomorrow at 4 p.m. in room 603. Mark your calendars. BPA officer elections will be held on September 26th. Those wishing to run for an officer position must have their applications turned in and dues paid by this Thursday to qualify. See Mr. Rourke or Mr. Bryan for details.
Today is Texas's First Responders Day. It is in honor of the bravery, courage, and determination of Texas's men and women who assist others in emergencies. If you know a police officer, EMT, or any other first responder, make sure to thank them. And I hope you're ready at the phones because it's time for your daily giveaway. Here's Riley with today's question.
Thank you, Kendall. Today's giveaway is brought to you by Southern Charm, your local home cooking restaurant. Today's question is, where do 90% of Australians live? Be first to call 7702 with the correct answer to win. Back to you, Nathan.
Thank you, Riley. And class officer elections will close tomorrow at 4 p.m. Go to the library homepage to access the ballot links for your class. You may only vote for representatives in your class.
We caught up with Mr. Venegas about how he's liking Calallen. Let's check it out.
Morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Professor Nuni, aka El Jefe. So, Mr. Nuni, how is your year going so far?
My year has been started great. Enjoying teaching here. Enjoy the kids.
What do you teach?
I teach Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. I normally call it Spanglish because you do both.
Yes. How are your students?
My students are great. Sometimes I have to drop kick them. No, I'm just kidding. But they're great. They like to work. They like to learn Spanish. So it's been a fun start to the year. So
what school were you at before you came here?
I was at Calallen ISD, which is located between Austin and Waco, right in the middle. Little small 4A school.
Thank you. All right, that's all from us. Now back to you.
And now here's Brody with the rundown on sports.
Thank you, Nathan, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's sports is brought to you by Diamond Cut Graphics with all your designer needs. Volleyball had a game last night against George West. It was a good and close game, but unfortunately they lost in the last set of 16-14. Our stat leaders are Juliana Cabo with 2 aces, McKenna Graves with 12 kills, Monique Gonzalez with 25 digs, Alyssa Rodriguez with 29 digs, Ivana Alvarez with 16 kills, 1 block, 15 assists, and Reagan Tennell with 6 aces and 23 assists. On the topic of volleyball, Natalie caught up with one of our varsity players, Alyssa Rodriguez, to talk about last night's game. Here's Natalie and Alyssa.
All right, good morning, Wildcats. It's Natalie here with Alyssa, one of our star volleyball players. So, Alyssa, y'all had a really good game last night against George West. Can you tell us a little bit more how it went?
Yeah, it was a really good game. We came out, didn't do so good in the first set, and then we won the next two sets. We really fought. We should have executed more on some plays, but I thought we played really well. It was a really tough loss.
All right, well, that's very good. So, y'all been struggling kind of in the preseason, but y'all have district this Friday. How are y'all feeling about that?
Yeah, so we had a really tough preseason, played some really good teams, but I think this is getting us ready for district. We're super excited. We have our first district game. It's going to be at home. I hope all of y'all can come out. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited to see what the season holds for us.
All right, thank you, Alyssa. That's all from me. Back to you guys.
As you can see, all the scores were close, so it was a very hard-fought game. Volleyball's next game will be here at home on Friday against Figueroa. Due to the weather yesterday, tennis had to reschedule their games against Toloso to today, so we'd like to wish all of our players good luck. This Friday, we're having a game in Needville. The spirit this week is hippie or tie-dye. Make sure to dress up and show your spirit and be groovy. Well, that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Here's Kayla with more information on phlebotomy students.
Thank you, Brody. Please help the phlebotomy students draw your blood. You must be 18 years or older and bring your ID with your birth date, visible or parent permission for students under the age of 18. There will be no testing of blood. It will be 10 minutes and it will be a small amount of blood, no more than half a tube. And for you needle people, it would be very small needles, quick and painless. Please pick up and turn in a waiver to a phlebotomy senior. Back to you, Nathan.
Thank you, Kayla. We talked to one of the nurses about the blood drive today. Here's Alicia with more.
Hi, I'm Alicia, and I'm here with Calallen TV to talk about the blood drive. So, Nurse Brady, how do you sign up for the blood drive?
Well, this year they've gone paperless, so it's very simple. Just come into the nurse's office, talk to myself or Nurse Davis. She can take a little bit of information from you, get you signed up online. It's a couple minutes task, that's all it is.
And what good does it do?
It's very good because 1 pint, 1 donation can save up to 3 lives, and all of the donations stay right here locally in the Nueces County.
What are people typically afraid of?
People are afraid of the unknown, basically. If they've never done it before, they think about the needle stick, but it's really not bad. Just let them know that you're nervous. It's your first time. They'll walk you through it. Some people say look away, and then you're not seeing the process. If you're a little squeamish, it only takes a few minutes, and you're in a relaxed state. And also, it's kind of neat because you do get some information, some feedback with your blood. They'll tell you your cholesterol, things like that. So it's kind of a nice little extra to get out of it.
Thank you, Nurse Brady.
You're welcome.
Members of Meet in the Middle, you will have until Friday, September 20th to order a t-shirt. A sample of the t-shirt is located in Mrs. Wishard's room. Come by in the morning before school or during A or B lunch to place that order. Again, you only have until Friday, September 20th to place your order. There will not be a second chance to order this t-shirt. Also, there will be a meeting tomorrow during A and B lunch. Bring your lunch and they will meet in Mrs. Wishard's room.
Attention juniors and seniors. Do you know what your future has in store for you? College, career, military, now is the time to plan for your future. The Ready for College and Career Conference is taking place September 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the American Bank Center. With the Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend, you choose Expo. Juniors and seniors are invited to attend, so sign up in the counseling office by Friday, September 13th.
Here's Amna with today's weather forecast.
Thank you guys and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Oh Goody Designs and Events. Hit them up for the best designs in the market. Now today we're looking at temperatures at around 91 degrees with those minimal chance of rains hovering around 40% and winds of southeast at around 20 miles per hour. Throughout today we're currently looking at temperatures staying constantly in the 80s, but those rain percentages are rising up to around 57% at 8 o'clock with those rains or winds in the southeast at from 7 to 18 miles per hour. Let's take it to John outside.
Good morning, Wildcats. It's partly cloudy in the high 70s, and winds are going pretty low today. That's it from you. Now back to you.
Thank you, John. Now in our region area, y'all can see that we do have that hint of rain that is right below us, but that will be causing some rain to be moving up into our region. So over the next couple of days, be on the lookout for some showers like we saw yesterday.
In our U.S. map, we see that the northern central states are currently looking at from medium to low rain showers at the moment with that rain out there in the Texas Gulf. And now if we head over to Florida, Humberto is still headed their way, and it has a 50% chance of developing into a really big storm. So Florida has one storm coming after another to them, guys. Over the next couple of days, we're looking at highs in the 90s with lows in the 80s and 70s with those minimal chances of rains, but they are at 50% on Thursday, and winds the east-southeast around 20 miles per hour. And we are looking at a pretty rainy weekend headed our way, guys, so be on the lookout for that.
Thank you for that weather forecast, Dominic.
You're welcome, Nathan and Kendall.
The answer to today's giveaways along the coast in the winter was Coach Hernser. Congratulations.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So, guys, why did the meatballs tell the spaghetti to go to sleep?
I don't know, Nathan. Why?
It was past bedtime.
For our social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Calallen TV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all the latest videos.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.